What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. You don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
The topic comes up often about Xbox games going multi-platform. It seems a lot of people seem to be focusing on the PlayStation 5. Oh, what if Halo comes to the PlayStation 5? Well, can you imagine Gears on PlayStation 5? When it's crazy because these Xbox games going multi-plat will have a bigger impact on Nintendo systems, or specifically the Switch 2, than anything. When these games come to Switch 2, there are a lot of people, believe it or not, that only play on Nintendo systems. And there's nothing like these games on those systems. So they're going to do not only very well, they're probably going to do way better on Switch 2 than they will on PlayStation 5. These games like Halo, these games like Gears and the like, they're going to do great on Switch 2 because there's no equivalent of a Halo game on Nintendo consoles. There's no equivalent of a Gears on Nintendo consoles. So these games are going to pretty much be brand new experiences to a lot of Nintendo owners, and that's where the money will be made. All right, so very interesting day. So unless you've been living under a gaming rock today, you should have heard that Gears of War Reloaded has just been announced. Now, this is another remaster of the original Gears of War, but this time, this game has been announced for Xbox's rival, the PlayStation 5. Now, I told you guys that this was coming over a year ago. But I also told you that it's going to come to the Switch 2. And this brings us just that closer, one step closer to that Gears of War Nintendo Switch 2 announcement. Because it's coming. I know I've seen a lot of you guys, well, where's the Switch 2? What? You guys seen how Nintendo operates. For whatever reason, they like announcing third-party games coming to their system, especially when they're big third-party games like this, on their own terms. And it also could mean possibly that it may not be launching at the same time, which is actually interesting because this game comes out pretty soon in August. And I don't personally see them coming out with this game on Switch 2 too close to the launch of Metroid Prime 4, which we do not have a release date for. So this could mean a couple things. It could mean either this game is coming to the Switch 2 at the same time as the PlayStation 5, and Metroid Prime probably isn't coming out around that time. Or Metroid Prime is coming out around this summer, and maybe Gears of War Reloaded will come to the Switch 2 at a later time. But make no mistake, it's coming. And this is very interesting because this is like outside of Halo, this is the Xbox, like this is their franchise. So this is a huge deal to go multi-plat. And what's also really interesting about this, I know this is an older game, but we've seen what's been happening with the pricing of software lately. And this game is going to be $39.99. And I don't know. I think that's pretty good. I mean, it is an older game. It is a remaster of an older game. And I know that Gears of War has been like dirt cheap even outside of Game Pass. Like the Gears of War has been dirt cheap on Xbox systems, but still, I still expected them to try to milk everyone dry when they started putting their big franchises on these other systems, but maybe not, or maybe that's why this isn't the whole trilogy and this is just one game. Now, when this does come to Switch 2, if it's not a key card game, which, I mean, let's be honest, it's going to be a key card game, but let's say if it isn't a key card game, it's not going to be $40. So I think that the only way that it actually will stay $40 on Switch 2 is if it is a key card game, because it's probably going to be a pretty decent file size. And the reason why I say that is because this game it's going to be cross play and cross progression across all platforms. Now, who knows if that will actually happen with Switch 2? Because you know how they'll say all platforms. Oh wait, no, we didn't mean Nintendo. But there are already some cross-platform and cross-play games, third-party games announced for the Switch 2, so that is a possibility. But like I said in my video before last year, these games would, like, PlayStation fanboy rubbing in aside, a lot, if not most of these Xbox games would actually sell way better on Switch 2 than they would on PlayStation 5. Because there's a lot, the overlap between PlayStation 5 fans and Xbox fans, they're very similar. And so that means that there's a lot of Nintendo only gamers out there that haven't played anything like, or haven't played a Gears of War, haven't played a Halo. So when these games come to the Switch 2, and they will, it's going to be a big deal. And no, I didn't rhyme that on purpose. It just worked out that way. But yeah. Now, like I said, don't worry. Don't worry. This will come to Switch 2. It hasn't been announced yet, but we've seen this before. But hopefully it has the same features as the other versions. Obviously, it's probably not going to be 4K native and all of that, but let's see here in the features. The 4K resolution. The campaign is now 60 frames per second, 120 frames per second in multiplayer. It includes high dynamic range HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos. I mean, that won't be on the Switch 2, or actually not even technically on the PlayStation 5 version, for that matter. Dolby Vision at least. 3D spatial audio, has VRR support. So when this does come to the Switch 2, you should be able to have a VRR support at the very least during handheld. 4K assets and remastered textures, enhanced post-processing visual effects, improved shadows and reflections, super resolution with improved anti-aliasing, 0 loading times during campaign. That's a big thing too. So yeah, it says and whenever you play, we're meeting you there with the best version possible. Gears of War Reloaded includes platform-specific features that make the most out of the hardware you already own to deliver a world-class Gears of War experience, faithful to the original, optimized for today, and made for everyone. Made for everyone. Faithful to the original, optimized for today, and made for everyone. You can't say made for everyone if it's not going to be on every system. So maybe that's a hint there.